also Yang Guru Haji Hadi, I think, has been talking more like the Pakatan leader than the traditional past leader, which I think is very important in our struggle. And for you all to choose Pakatan is not a choice. You know, it's not a choice. There's no other choice. It's either BN or no. You know, so BN is out. Everybody says BN is out. Nobody can accept BN at the moment. So what's the choice? You know, and we are talking about political struggle. Of course, if you are talking about welfare struggle, then you have the various NGOs, you know, to fall back on. But in terms of politics in Malaysia, it's either BN or the others, and we are the others. So, if you believe that there is a need for change in the country, then we have to dump BN and choose Pakatan Rakyat. And we have also come to a lot of consensus among the parties. We have taken the trouble to settle all the differences, not all actually, most of the differences. Of course, us and the AP, for example, you'll never settle certain things. Just 2 or 3 days ago, there was a little skirmish between Karpal Singh and Nik Aziz, you know. This is their ritual annual banter, you know. Let them, you know, and we let the octogenarian or the older people to dwell in this. I think this is becoming a very interesting part of our development. Okay, I mean, saying everything is okay and we can hug each other all the time. You know, it might not be very truthful. Let there be a bit of, you know, shouting here and there. But in the end, there are so many things in common that we can fight together. We have to fight corruption. We have to fight, you know, these inequalities, distribution of the economic wealth of the country. We have to improve on democracy. There's so much thing to do. So the little differences that we have among the political parties, I think we should keep it at that, and we move forward to see a better Malaysia. I think that is the sacrifices that these political parties are giving. Even though, you know, we have been formed, say, 60 odd years ago with such well-defined agenda and so on. But having a consensus with friends like the AP, I think it's a sacrifice. And as far as PAS is concerned, between PAS and the AP, I can say that the AP sacrificed more than PAS. And they are doing it, you know, proudly. They don't stop, you know, and we continue to discuss the way forward. And now we have the battle in our hands, and we should be together now and in the future. The Malaysian in diaspora, as seen through the eyes of the Barisan Nasional, are renegades. You know, people who run away from the country because they could not make it in the country. You know, I mean, this is some of the feeling. But we see them as we see you all as the open-minded people who would go anywhere, looking for the experience and giving back ideas, sending back resources to the country. So the role played by Malaysian in diaspora is very important. Here today, we have been informed by Brian that you are congregating, you are organizing yourself to help in the struggle in the country. We have to appreciate that. And among others, you said that you want to raise fund. I, as the treasurer of the party, would be very happy to hear this. But collecting 100 ringgit from each of you in the world while you are making a lot of money here, I think it's a bit too small. And that was ringgit. If he said pound, it would be okay. But still, beggars cannot choose. any amount is big amount to all of us. Not that money is everything, but everything is money. And we are not in the business of buying votes, but it is for the logistics, as mentioned by Dr. Zai, that needs help from everybody. And we don't see any amount as too little, or giving it during election as too late, you know. So we welcome the support. But I would really like all of you to come back to vote. Maybe you have to spend, say, 3,000 or 4,000 ringgit to come back to vote. It's a lot of money, I'm sure, you know, to spend, to sacrifice just to vote. But if you come back and vote and we win, it will be a very nice feeling, I can tell you. So let's say you cannot afford the 4,000 ringgit, then maybe 1,000 ringgit is good enough for us, you know. That's a bit more than 100 that you have mentioned. But still, I think we need votes. And I don't think that the system will change that you all can vote overseas. You know, if you ask the SPR whether we can vote, they say you can. You can post, but it will reach nowhere. It will reach nowhere. So you have to come back, you know. If all the, well, it's not reasonable to get all the 500,000 or 1 million voters to come back, but in some of the constituencies, whatever number is very crucial, especially when we are talking about, you know, 51% or 50+% versus 49+%. I think any number of vote is very important.